What's Crack-A-Lackin? Welcome in to My Mind is a Weapon Fantasy Football Show.
What's Crack-A-Lackin? Welcome into the episode of My Mind is a Weapon Fantasy Football Podcast. I am your host, Sleaze. The fantasy football playoffs are here. Week 15. This episode, we are going to dive into my top 10 kickers plus 3 streamer plays if needed. Now, what we're going to be looking for in this is game scripts, cold weather game scripts, points allowed by the kicker for defenses, and high implied, high-powered offense with shootout game potentials. That is what I look for in kickers this week. Before we dive into it, guys, make sure you tap that thumbs up, hit that subscription button, turn that bell on. I'll be live all weekend long from Thursday through. And then next week, I'll grind out all the content. And then I head to Iowa from the 18th to the 2nd. So I don't know how I'm going to be pumping out the content on the family vacation, but I will, somehow get something to you guys either on shorts through a video out there or something because I'll be with the family and won't have a PC and stuff. So a little update there. Now, if you guys haven't checked out drafters.com or the Guys FF Premium Discord, both those links are pinned in the description of the video. And now let's dive in to the kickers and the top 10 kickers plus streamer plays that are going to send you to the semifinals in your fantasy football playoffs. So if you guys are new to the channel, this is my kicker board here at the top. Tier 1, kicker 1 through 5, kicker 2, tier 2, kicker 6 through 10. And then the yellow with the yellow circles around will be my streamer kickers this week. And remember, we're looking for high implied point total games, high-powered offenses, division grunge matches, cold weather. And this is going to be a great week for kickers. And there is even some great streamer options that I like a ton this week. Now, starting off with number 1. And guys, all the comments you guys gave me about Brandon Aubrey, the man just won you a fantasy football championship or put you into the fantasy football championship last week with 24 points. And the week before that, he's been absolutely lights out. There's no questions. He's always the kicker one. With the Cowboys offense that powerful, it is going to be Brandon Aubrey every single time. You get the Minnesota Vikings this week. The over-under is 48.5. And guys, the Vikings are already given up 11 points over the past 4 weeks to the kicker, ranking 26th. Cowboys are fighting for a playoff spot at 6-6-1. They're taking every point they can, and this guy can kick from 70. Let's be real. Brandon Aubrey, easy number 1 for me, always. Kicker number 2 is going to be Kaimi Fairbairn of the Houston Texans. Man, these Texans are looking really, really scary, guys. Big wins in a row, but back to 8-5. Their defense is absolutely lights out. They've held Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes down. Now they get Jacoby Brissett. You're at home. They're favored by 10. And guys, the Arizona Cardinals ranked dead last in the NFL versus the kicker over the past 4 weeks, giving up 12.5 points per game. And when you have that defense, it's going to give you so many opportunities. And they're one of the struggling teams in the red zone that doesn't score a lot. So it's even better for Kaimi Fairbairn. I almost put him above Aubrey, but I just couldn't do it. Kicker number 3 is going to be Jason Myers of the Seattle Seahawks. And update just hit that Phillip Rivers is going to be the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to throw a 44-year-old man out against the new young Legion of Boom at the 12th man in Seattle. Going to be very, very rough. I absolutely love everything on the Seattle side in this game. I mean, dude, the guy's got 10 kids and 1 kid is older than Tyler Warren. Like, what is going on here? He's a grandfather. Like, that's crazy to me. So the Indianapolis Colts, they also ranked 26th over the past 4 weeks, getting 11 points a game. Jason Myers is easily top 3 kicker for me at number 3. Number 4 is going to be Chase McLaughlin. Thursday night football. Tampa Bay Buccaneers fighting for their playoff spot 7-6 with that loss to the New Orleans Saints. You're going to get the Atlanta Falcons. And the Atlanta Falcons, we know it's over. Kirk Cousins, it's been just absolutely terrible. We don't know if Drake London's going to be out there or not, which could make it even worse for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you look at what they've done, they rank 24th. They give up 9.5 points a game to the kicker. You may get Mike Evans back, McMillan back, Godwin back, Igbuka, Bucky back. The Bucs are about to be an explosive team that wins fantasy football championships down the stretch. And if Chase McLaughlin's even on your waiver wire, you should be going to get this guy 100%. Kicker number 5, this is what I talk about. Target those high implied point total games. 55.5 over-under against the LA Rams on the road here. 10-3 Rams, 8-5 Lions. Playoff implications on the line. Dan Campbell can't be messing around no more. Can't be going for the 4th down. We're fighting for our lives here. We need to take every point possible. And when you're going up against Matt Stafford in a revenge game narrative of Jared Goff and Matt Stafford, I believe that Jake Bates is going to have a monster game here. Heading down to tier 2, kicker number 6, The other guy that can pound it from 70 plus, Cam Little, who holds the NFL record for the longest field goal. This matchup, guys, is as best as it gets. You get the New York Jets. How do you not love this? They're favored by 12.5. The Jets have sold Quentin Williams. They've sold, I'm blanking on his name, the corner right now, Sauce Gardner. They're cooked. They don't even know who's playing quarterback now. So they give up 10 points a game to the kicker. They rank 25th. You have to love Cam Little. The Jags 9-4. They're going to be in the playoffs. And Liam Cohen's got something special brewing out there, man. So I like Cam Little a ton this week. Kicker number 7, Cameron Dicker, the kicker. And why do I not have Dicker higher this week? And I know the matchup versus the Chiefs is going to be a big, big AFC matchup, especially with the Chiefs' playoff hopes on the line. I think it's going to be a different type game here than it was versus the Eagles. I think the Chiefs are going to, this is them fighting for their season. This is Patrick Mahomes' dynasty on the line. And I think the Chiefs are going to come out and smack him in the mouth here. So I don't think you're going to have that defensive grunge game like Philly where Cam Dicker gets a lot of kicker points in this game. Although the Chiefs, they do rank 28th, giving up 11.25. You're still starting Cam Dicker 100%. I just don't have him as that monster game. Like I had Aubrey and Dicker 1 and 2 last week, and they both put up 43 points combined. They were both 1 and 2. I just don't like Dicker the same way in this game script this week. Number 8 and number 9, we're going to talk about the same game here. Cincinnati Bengals, big loss to the Buffalo Bills. Ended their playoff dreams last week. Josh Allen just went nuclear. Ravens still fighting at 6-7 on the road here. This is that high implied point total over under 52.5. It's going to be a very cold game. 18 degrees right now is the update. No snow update yet, so it's good to go there. And when you're looking at McPherson, the Bengals give up 11.25, ranking 28th. The Ravens give up 11.25, ranking 28th. And then the Bengals, they give up 8.75, ranking 21st. So both these kickers, the pneumonia is still going nuts, are going to be great plays this week, and I like them at 8 and 9. Number 10 is going to be Chris Boswell. What a win for the Steelers last week to take the top of the division at 7-6. They're going to get the Miami Dolphins on Monday Night Football. And it's going to be a different game script. Like the Miami Dolphins ran over the Jets last week. It wasn't even a game. It was 21-0 before it started, and Tyrod Taylor was hurt. Now you've got Tua at 6-7. I told you the Dolphins would fight back into the playoffs. Here we are, 42.5 over under. Chris Boswell, in situations like this, in a game where it matters a ton, the kicker is going to be way more relevant. This is why I put Chris Boswell at number 10 this week. Sorry, guys. This pneumonia cough is killing me. Now it's time to dive into the streamers here. So, and I want to put out there that my honorable mention, so my top 10, this guy's not a streamer. My kicker that I almost put in at number 11 was Andy Borregales of the Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. So I want to throw that in there, but he's not a streamer because he's not on any waiver wires of mine. So now, interesting play here. Eddie Pinheiro, San Francisco 49ers. He got hurt. He's probably on your waiver wire right now. You're going to get the Tennessee Titans. And I picked up Pinheiro early in a bunch of leagues already because I love this matchup so much. You're going to be in San Fran, 60-degree weather. Nothing to worry about there. Tennessee Titans, the spread, 49ers are favored by 12.5, and the over-under is 44.5. That's what you want. You want the possession. You want the opportunity to score. 49ers fighting for a playoff spot, 9-4. And the Tennessee Titans versus the kicker on the last 4 weeks here, they give up 8 points a game. So I absolutely love Eddie Pinheiro. He's been one of the most accurate kickers, and he's one of the best waiver wire pickups you could get right now. And then you get the Colts next week on Monday Night Football with him as well. Kicker number 2, targeting that high implied point total game, Mevis. He was my, one of my streamers last week, but the Rams just scored 6 touchdowns, so he didn't even get the kick. He had 1 field goal, and then, all the extra points. He made them all. Now you're going to get the Detroit Lions at home. Again, the revenge game between Goff and Stafford. 55.5 over under. No weather in LA. You're in a dome. You're not worried about nothing in Inglewood. Going to be a great kicker play here again with Harrison Mevis as a streamer if he's available. Last but not least, and I like this one a ton here. So it's going to be Ryan Fitzgerald of the Carolina Panthers. Now over under 40.5, division game, Panthers 7-6, fighting for a playoff spot. But what you have to really, really like here is the Saints. They rank 30th versus the kicker over the past 4 weeks, giving up 11.7 points. That is what you want. You're going to have Bryce Young coming off a bye. The connection with Ted is growing. The offensive line is great. Chuba's getting more involved with Dowdle. And I think the possession of points in these division games like this is going to be just a field goal fest here. I really, really like Ryan Fitzgerald. I think I would go Pinheiro, Fitzgerald, Mevis, ranking out the streamers. But if you get a chance to get any of these guys and they're available, I love them a lot this week. Almost as like almost put them in the top 10. Like that's how much I like these streaming options this week. Thanks for rocking with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. That is my top 10 kickers plus 3 streamer plays for your guys' week 15 playoffs to get you to the next round. Remember, if you guys have any questions, comments, always drop them down below. I try to answer every single one. Doesn't have to pertain to this video. And if you guys haven't on your way out already, support your boy. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscription button. Turn that bell on. Helps me out a ton. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support this season. The best fantasy football community on the planet. You guys are absolutely awesome. And if you haven't checked out drafters.com or the Guys FF Premium Discord, again, both those are pinned in the top comment and in the description of the video. My next episode is going to be my defense top 10 plus 3 streamers. And then I might get into smash starts again because we do have our holiday trip coming up with the family. I'm going to try and pump out as much as I can here every time I have some free time here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Sleazebomb out. I'll catch you in the next one.